look back the last 3 years, and if you were to look at the chart of this versus its cousins and brothers and sisters, namely Meta and Apple and Google and Microsoft, you'd see that really prior to this year, it was a disastrous performance for Amazon. Everything after COVID. And we had that huge move during COVID, and then it's really underperformed a great deal. But now you have serious cash flow, real profitability. They're throwing off more cash flow than they ever have in the history of the company. There was an item out by the Financial Times today that their European unit is actually a profitable venture now, which a lot of people didn't pay attention to. Their advertising business is now bona fide one of the biggest in the world. That's like an offshoot. They just started a couple of years ago. And if you look at AWS, it seems like growth is back. So all-time highs were previously 188, then we went 191, and then we finally broke through and got to right in front of 200. Is there more meat on the bone? Yeah, this is easily 210, 220 in a market that doesn't correct too much, meaning I always explain we are a product of our environment, and if we're going to have a 10, 15% pullback in NASDAQ, it might be hard for Amazon to get there. But if the market just meanders, meaning doesn't pull back too much, goes back and forth, and picks its favorites every once in a while, then it's very easy for a company like Amazon that is hitting not on a few cylinders, but right now all cylinders to get to I've always thought like 210, 220. There are some people out there who call this, a huge breakout. This is not an AI story. It's becoming an AI story more, right? But it's not a pure AI story. It's not a software story. It's only so profitable. You got to remember the type of company Amazon is and how many employees they have to have in order to run efficiently. So it can only go so high, in my opinion, because it's not going to have the type of profitability an NVIDIA would. But 210, 220 seems very realistic.